Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the wonderful outdoors, technically in the indoors. You guys don't know, I could be just filming this right in my garage right now, you know, just inside as it starts. No, it's pitch black outside right now. It's 6:15. I'm on day 2 of my high-risk mission for camping on the ice, looking for a big walleye. I'm undecided of what I'm going to do today. First of all, if you're watching this video and need the backstory, go watch the first video, because then this video will make a lot more sense. It will be linked below. We had a good day yesterday, nothing insane, biggest like 27 3/4. We actually caught some fish into the night as well, which was a bonus. My dead stick right there on the bite alarm did not go off all night, but that's all good. I think I fished to like 1:30 and finally I'm like, Clayton, let's cut her down. I will give you guys a full shack tour at some point today because I want to make this intro too long. We'll get into some fishing. It's early, so I don't even know if anything's going to happen. The sun is not going to come up till almost 9 o'clock. It is like pretty much the shortest day of the year right now. I will say this much though, if it wasn't for the Dakota Lithium stuff, this shack is definitely powered by Dakota Lithium. Charging GoPro batteries, main battery, light battery, running the lights for the shelter. That 46 ampere will be going on the Livescope soon. That one's running, well, it's charging my phone right now and running a GoPro. It's just non-stop. And as I use the batteries, they fully get depleted, I take them and I put them in storage. I'm trying to do this all without any generators and just trying to make it a little bit easier. Yes, it's more batteries, but I had the Ranger and was able to bring them out, so it wasn't a problem at all. But no generator, no gas, huge bonus. I figure with all the batteries I have right now, I could probably do like three nights, maybe 4 nights, if I really conserve and be careful with what I do. But anyways, long intro as it is already. And sadly, I forgot my cream cheese, so there's no bagel. I was gonna toast some bagels on the heat hog. This thing ran good all night. Not disappointed at all. It was a little bit more to get going, but it's because I have a long tank, right, or a long hose there, and I think it just took a bit to get the propane feeded into it. It was just, but the electric starter on it was really nice because I could just sit there and click, 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 and not have to like manually do it over and over. So far so good on the heat hog. I feel good this morning. I didn't wake up with a sore throat, no headache, nothing. I did have lots of windows open though, or vents I should say, going. I forgot one thing on this trip, and I know this intro is getting super long already. Do not forget this, a carbon monoxide detector. This is my first trip of the year. I couldn't find my list for winter camping, and I forgot the most important item, a carbon monoxide detector. Bad Clayton, don't forget that. It could save your life for sure. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's get to fishing. No idea if I'm going to fish here all day or whether I'm going to go out. It's windier than I thought it was going to be. I'm thinking I'll probably go on an adventure at some point, unless I start catching fish before the sun comes up and it just starts to go crazy. But I'll probably go for a little bit of adventure at some point today to look for a big mama, if a big mama's not going to come to me. Let's do it. Oh, this is good. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be really hard to leave the shelter. Once you're set up and organized and fishing, a person doesn't always want to leave. And I was catching fish. I was catching good fish, not giants. But last night I was marking some bigger fish. So it's like, part of me is like, Clayton, just put your time in here and that big mama will roll around at the right time and she'll eat. It's probably Cindy making sure I'm up fishing already. I love it. It's 6:30. She's probably getting ready for work. Here I am. I'm getting ready for work too. Better answer that, right? That'd be the smart thing to do. I am having her breakfast right now. Some protein balls that she makes for me for these types of trips, since I forgot my cream cheese for my bagel. And I don't have anything else to put on the bagel either. I don't have any butter, anything like that. Not that I just can't eat a dry bagel. I'm not scared. What a life. What a life. Had a good sleep last night. I feel refreshed. Okay, I've made an executive decision. It's like 10 to 8 right now. I'm going to go fish somewhere away from the shack for the morning at least and see what's happening. I'll give it like a couple hours, I'll have everything here so it's easy to just pop back in here. But I was like, gotta get dressed, gotta get motivated. Not that I'm not motivated to catch fish. I'm just like, let's man up. Let's go look for a little bit. We know that this is here. I for sure probably want to fish the morning bite here tomorrow. So let's try a morning bite somewhere else today and see what happens. We'll fish there for a couple hours. We know there was an afternoon bite here yesterday, so we can always come back here if that spot isn't happening. I've got most of the Ranger loaded already. I just got to take the electronics, the camera, and then go pop some holes and get fishing. It's nice enough where a person can still fish outside. It's not too windy. It's good. If it was colder, I would just sit in here and hang out and fish in the warm shelter all day. And who knows, maybe we could be back here in a couple hours, but let's at least go for a couple hours and see what we can make happen. Let's do it. Oh, gotta brush my teeth always. I feel better. I feel better now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We are set up on the spot we want to be at. It looks a lot brighter in the camera than it really is. Only thing is I forgot my chair. But that's okay. I will tough it out for a little bit without a chair. I'll be okay. I just went to some rocks and I moved a little bit deeper. I'm like 27-ish, 28 feet right now. So just a little bit deeper, but I'm still amongst a bunch of rocks. And I'm hoping that these big girls will come through here and root around for some crayfish or just minnows that are up above the rocks, and they'll come up and straight up. Will I drop down and beat them out of the sand? Potentially, but again, most of these fish, like in the last couple of my videos, I'm gonna be bringing them up a little bit. They tend to eat up higher when they're in rocks. And on sand or mud, I like fishing them down the bottom, getting dirty a lot of times with them. Oh, it's coming here. Looks big, looks big. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm zoomed. I'm zoomed. Oh, decent. It should be a decent fish. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. No, that's a good fish. Came right out of the rocks. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. Eat it. Eat it, buddy. Oh, it's a good fish. Come on. Take it down. Oh, didn't eat. Well, first mark, finally, and no dice. That's the way she goes. It gave me 2 looks and then swam back into the rocks. Well, sunrise update. As you can see, the sun is coming up. 1 mark only. That's why it's a high risk trip. I could fish and not catch a fish for 2.5 days or 2 days. Thankfully, yesterday I was able to put some fish in the shack. I guess it wasn't in the shack at that point. It was outside the shack then before I set up. But it's cold out. It's because of the wind. I'm already wishing I was back in my shelter, but I'm glad I'm out here trying to slug it out a little bit. If I do catch a fish though outside right now, even though it's warmer for the temperature, but colder because of the wind, I wouldn't risk bringing the fish out of the water for very long at all. It'd be up, measure, show off, back in. If it's not that big, it'd just be up, show it off, back in. This wind can freeze their eyes and their gills so quick. You got to take care of them. That's why it's nice to fish inside of shelter whenever you can. And even now it's like it's borderline, but as soon as the sun crests, it is going to get warmer. I'm at the coldest part of the day right now. As the sun starts to come up, it's going to get warmer. We'll keep slugging. We will keep slugging. Well, as you can see, I'm back in the shelter. It's 10 o'clock in the morning a.m. It's cold out there. Like it's not enjoyable at all. And if I'm not going to enjoy myself, I want to at least be catching fish or seeing fish. I had 1 mark in those 2 hours, and that was it. So I came back to the shelter, put some time in here, see if it does warm up. I can always move around a little bit again, but right now my camera is all foggy. So I'll wait till that thing gets kind of thawed out. I'll still start fishing here anyway because I got the head camera and a GoPro, and I can always wipe that off if I catch something. But once that gets dialed, we'll be fishing hard in here. I'll probably drill another hole at some point. No, I might just put a finicky fooler outside eventually. Something like that. not too far from me or whatever, with an alarm on it and a flag. And yeah, but for now, we'll drop a line down, and it's getting toasty warm here. This is so nice. The whole time I'm out there, when it's like I'm like cold, I'm like, my shelter's just over there, Clayton. Just go back in there. And my shelter's calling me. It's like, Clayton, come here. It's warm in here. Let's go catch a big mama. Already looking forward to lunch. Of course. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I got back to my shelter and I caught a fish within the first... Is that a burbot? It's a burbot. Where were you last night? Where was that burbot last night? Okay. I thought I was going to maybe get some burbot in the evening, and they didn't come. But they came now. Oh, the camera's all foggy. Well, I said on this trip that there will be a possibility of a burbot. And that is not a big one, but it is a grease ball. Burbot are like the weirdest fish to handle. They always curl up. They're a pain in the neck. And yeah. Well, I got back to the shelter, literally fishing for 5 minutes, not even, and boom. That was an aggressive fish. No doubt. And I was saying that I was already looking forward to lunch because I hadn't had any breakfast really since I forgot my cream cheese. I could fire up some bacon, but I'm just going to wait for lunch at this point because I'm having brisket sandwiches today for lunch. And I'll save the brisket as a leftover and then probably have it with soup or something tonight, I think. I'm not sure. I might cook up some more walleye too, depending if I catch any eaters today. We shall see. Tried to set up the Aqua Vu. Just not good enough visibility for this. I have to get it too close. I don't like using the Aqua Vu when I have to get it super close for walleye. Perch, panfish, doesn't bother me at all. But for, if I don't want the camera that close for walleye, I'd rather have it like at least 4 feet away. Not quite enough visibility here for the walleye. Just the way it goes. Oh, come on. Denied? Come on. At least that very big. Come on. An eater. It's an eater. It's an eater. Take the plunge. Take the plunge. Take the plunge. You're grouchy today. Maybe he'll eat it in the rocks. Maybe he'll eat it down in the rocks. Yeah, no, that was a rock, not the fish. Sounded great. Oh, and there's your fake hook sets. That's why a lot of times I get them to eat it up high in the rocks. It's like you can bounce that spoon down in there and it slips between the rocks quite easily. Midday update. It's slow. I've got that one burbot. I've had a couple walleye come in, I'm pretty sure, but not eat. They take a quick look and then just take off. It's windy outside. The shacks are rocking. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be committed to fishing inside. I'm going to get comfy. If I'm going to fish inside, I'm going to go back to my sweats and a hoodie and be comfy. I wanted to try to go out this morning and get some outside fishing accomplished, and it wasn't. I tried. I'm glad I fished outside yesterday hard to at least find a spot where there was some fish. So I do have some confidence. At this time yesterday, I still hadn't caught a walleye yet. So I still have confidence that I could get an afternoon bite into an evening bite, etc. Hopefully, the spot hasn't dried up on me and day 2 of my trip doesn't turn into no fish and just literally me cooking and hanging out in the shelter. Anyways, get comfy, and then we're gonna cook some lunch. We're going to do a boil bag again, beef brisket. We're gonna have beef brisket Sammys. Pumped. Let's do it. Well, yesterday for lunch, I did Texas burnt ends from Big Smoke Barbecue. Today I'm doing beef brisket. I've actually done this once earlier, but I probably haven't got that video out yet. I did it on a day where Adam and I did a 1v1 after when we slept in our trucks. Are you serious? Did that just happen? I can't believe that just happened. I just dropped my lunch right down the hole. I am going to try to catch it though. I can't believe that happened. Well, people want to know bloopers. There's one right there. I just dropped my lunch down the hole. I am going to try to catch it though. Might have to get a heavier rod going though. Oh, that was it. Had it hooked for a second. I gotta drop the underwater camera down too, but it fell straight below me. Oh, that was it again. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. Yes, 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 this is it. Oh. Okay, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. I had it on for a second. Can't believe that happened. I can't actually. I can't believe that happened. It's Clayton. Okay, good news, bad news. The bad news is my lunch is still down there. The good news is I dropped the Aqua Vu down and I found an angle looking straight down that I can see pretty good actually. I can see my bag of food sitting right there. I hooked it once before I put the camera down and it came off and it slid a little bit over. So now it's tough to catch because my bait's staying like right below the hole basically. So I got a hyperglide on. I'm trying to like jump it over to those rocks. But while I'm doing that, I might as well fish with the camera and maybe try to find some, maybe get some eats like this. But I need to either catch a fish now to have for lunch / supper. Oh, I got bacon. I can make soup. I can make bacon. I got a bunch of other things I can do. This isn't the end of the world. But if we can somehow get this back, this will just make my day that much better. The funny thing is like now after like losing it, now I really want it because it's so good. Anyways, down there is Texas brisket from Big Smoke Barbecue, and it's so good. And now it's like, now that it's like gone, I can like taste it that much more. I did cook with it on a video once already, but the video might not be released. It's when Adam and I did our overnight in the truck. I did it for lunch the next day. A couple more jumps. Oh, I just hit it. Now the question is, can I hook it? I need to get on the top side of it where the bag's a little bit looser, I feel like. It's got a good vacuum seal on those. It's not going to be that easy. I'm near it right now, though. No, go back. Go back the other way. Okay. I like when it's on top. Maybe I can bring it back now that way. I need it to spin. I've kind of figured out how you can, like, work it which way. Whichever way it's pointing, you can pop it, and that's the way it jumps. So there, I can pop it. Pop it. Now it's pointed the other way. Come on. Spin, spin. Spin, spin. Spin, spin a little more. Spin. Come on, you need it to spin. If I get it to spin, I'll pop it and then free fall it down. Spin. Keep spinning. Spin. Patience. It's a patience game. It's slowly, slowly, slowly spinning. Slowly spinning. Slowly spinning. Slowly spinning. Slowly spinning. Okay, I'm going to pop it and drop it. Pop it, drop. Okay. Now, I'm stuck on the ice here a little bit, so I got to pull it off, Kate. Now I just got to work it slow here, maybe. Right there. That's where I want to be, is right there. Oh, come on. No. I need it to just... Oh, so close. Okay. I gotta get it to spin again. I'm just lifting it up slowly. Spin. Spin, 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 spin. I was close that time. I got it. 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 Don't fall off. 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 It's VMC Barbarian hooks right here, baby. Sharp. 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 I wish I had another person. I'm not going to pull it above the water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes! Thank you. I'd like to thank my title sponsors, Clayton Schick Outdoors. This is a huge win right there. I can't believe I got it back. And now I'm going to keep the underwater camera down there and hopefully I can capture some footage. If there's anybody around me, they're going to think I just landed a monster. I am a little bit worried about a big fish getting caught in that camera, but I might just go for it anyway. And yes, it's that good. I'm keeping that away from the hole. So if anybody's ever wondering, boil bags sink like a rock. Wow, Clayton. It's like a 15-minute video already probably, and there's one burbot. You're a pretty bad fisherman. Well, now you see how important it was for me to get that back. This stuff melts in your mouth. It's insane. This will be my lunch and my dinner. I'm gonna put it on a bun. There's a fish coming. There's a fish coming. There's a fish coming. Just happened to look over at my graph and saw a fish. It's only gonna take me to get stuck in that underwater camera once, and I'm gonna be taking it out. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, they didn't even go up at it. He didn't even look at it. Like, he didn't even like turn and go up at it at all. And that's what they've been doing so far today. They're very grouchy. Huh. Okay, well, at least I'm seeing some fish anyway. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the underwater camera down there like that. Very cool to see them, no doubt about it. But I feel like it's going to hurt me in this scenario. There's a time and a place for the underwater camera, 100%. When it's not gonna hurt you, but I feel like as soon as I hook into a big fish, it's gonna do one lap around that camera, and it's going to be bad news bears, and then I'm going to lose like my fish of the trip, right? And I don't need or want that at all. I like using the camera lots when I can get it far away, 45-degree angle, pointing, and then it really like comes in handy for like perch, crappie, where you can't feel the bite, and it's like it's there, and the fish, you're not sure whether he has the whole hook in his mouth or anything like that, right? Like, and obviously walleye has a place for it too. I've done lots in the past. I've just been very unfortunate with getting any good visibility stuff this year. But there is some fish around, not many, but hopefully more start to come. It's only like 1:30, so we still got lots of time. Worst case Ontario.
In worst case Ontario, you get caught, just cancel the check.
This video goes for today and then half of my day tomorrow. So good. So good. If I can't catch fish, I'm gonna have a good day no matter what. I think yesterday is when I took like my first bite of lunch and I saw my first fish. So here's to hopefully some fish coming around, or some fish are gonna eat. Oh yeah, see there, I just hooked the camera with my line. I got wrapped around and I wasn't even fighting a fish. Okay, I'm gonna take it out, I think. As much as I don't want, I love capturing the moment on underwater cameras more than anything. It just isn't the right play for me right now. Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah, ooh. 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 Man, they don't want to come up, so I'm gonna take them down. They don't want to come up at all today, it seems like. Got him. twice. It's twice I did that today, if you're wondering. It's hard to take them down in the rocks, and if they don't want to feed up, they don't want to engage. They're coming in, they're investigating, but they don't want to do the up. They don't want to give her the old, oh, what you got up there? You guys are counting. That's twice I did that today. They just like when I went to go pop it, there's weight, and I set it, and it's like, as I'm setting the hook, I get to hear it. I'm like, I know that, yeah. I've seen better days. I've been the star of many plays. Oh boy, it is 4:21. Wow, 0 walleye, in case you guys are counting. 2 rocks, 0 walleye, 1 burbot, a bag of brisket, just trying to go through my head of my game plan right now. The chances are today's video will turn into tomorrow morning as well, and like to the early afternoon. I'm gonna peace out probably by 11 or noon because the wind is supposed to pick up. So my game plan right now, and it could change, but will be to get up really early, pack up camp in the dark, and then go fish another spot for like one last hurrah. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. I said right off the start, this was a high risk situation. And today is proving that to be exactly that. I'm not gonna lie, today feels like a marathon. I'm exhausted. Every fish that comes in just swims by. But there's not much action. It's not like yesterday where it was like I couldn't even put the rod down. It felt like it's 6:12. The sun, so it just got like dark. The sunset at 5-ish, and it just got like dark. It's a straight marathon. I said in my last video, I was like, oh, I can't watch a movie. Well, today I probably can. I'm not complaining though, at all. I'm just like focused. This is me not complaining. I'm actually very in a good mindset. I'm very happy. It's funny though, if you would have told me that I would have got skunked on this trip before I came, I would have been like, very, very good chance. If you'd have told me after yesterday that I was going to get skunked today, I'd have laughed. Like, I would have laughed. It's all good. I'm just going to literally just watch the screen, kick back. I still got my dead stick out there with a Finicky Fooler with an alarm. And eventually I'm going to have some soup. There's another fish coming in here. That's a nice fish. Eventually I'm going to have some soup. Oh boy. See what I mean? Like, this could just do it for me, buddy. Come on. This is the biggest mark I've seen today. Biggest mark I've seen today. Oh my goodness. I didn't get a good hook set. It ain't so light. That's the biggest mark I've seen today. For sure. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like I said, I'm staying positive. My first walleye of the day, literally an hour after sunset. Oh, don't curl your tail. I want to show you off nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll get a measure on it. I'll show her off again. Maybe she'll uncurl her tail. I'm thinking 27-ish. Oh, smaller. 26. Well, that's what a walleye looks like. A 26 incher. Look how golden that fish is. It's a grind. Is it a giant? No. Does it feel like a giant to me right now? It does. Like, it just does. Maybe I'll get some kind of night bite, right? Like, am I recording? Please say I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. It's been close to 24 hours since I caught my last fish. Unbelievable. Oh, there's another one down there. There's another one. There's another one. Get down there. Come on. Get down there. Where am I tangled? There we go. Oh, there's two. There's more. They're coming in. Get down there. They're coming in. Here comes the flurry, maybe. Could you imagine? Where'd they go? Oh, there's another one on the right, too. There's fish everywhere all of a sudden. Oh, could you imagine if I get a night bite? Anything right now is better than nothing. Come on. Like I did not get a good hook set on that last fish at all. Wow. The day just turned around. I don't camp out on the ice. I don't catch that fish. Because I leave a long time ago. It's the fish crawling on the right. Get over here. It's another nice fish. Get over here. You guys haven't eaten all day. You got to be hungry. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh no, see, this is what they've been doing today. This is what they've been doing today. They've been just like, no, turn. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, there's another one coming from a different angle. I don't know how size, but it's coming right at it. Come on. It looks good. Looks good. Oh, see? No, that's... I feel like I'm lucky to even catch what I did right now. Oh, I just had a pack of them move through. Some excitement. At 12 after 6. There's still hope. There's always hope. Well, this is definitely the most fish action I've had all day. I've got big fish cruising around. They're just being very, very, very picky. I'm getting hungry though. I'm going to have soup tonight, I believe. So I'm going to get the cooker going here, boil some water, have some soup. We're going to have a nice lighter meal tonight. I've had some pretty good meals so far, so we'll eat a little bit lighter this time. I still have a tour of the shelter coming up. I should have did it during the day and opened the windows and have good lighting, but we'll just do it with the lighting that I have here. I'll tidy everything up and do a tour of everything that I have. The Christmas lights, they're the best. Just some good old Lipton chicken noodle soup. Homemade chicken noodle soup. The mark's down there on the bottom still. There we go, got him. I guess it's not that big. He doesn't feel heavy at all, unless he's just coming with it. It's a burbot. Aha. Aha. Not a bad burbot, actually. Get up here. Get up here. Okay, okay. Don't make a mess. Don't make a mess. Don't make a mess. Okay, make a mess then. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Well, this is more of what I was expecting to catch at night. Straighten out. I was expecting to catch more burbot like this for sure. Although I'm on rock structure, I'm not on any sand at all. So, well, there's obviously some sand. If there's rock, there's usually sand. So it's just not, it's not perfect probably for a burbot area at night. But I did catch one during the day. I caught one now. So now I've caught more burbot than walleye today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Quiet. 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 Nice fish. Got him. Oh, this looks big. This is the biggest one yet. No. 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 Eat again. Eat again. It ate again. It's got to be a burbot, right? It's got to be a burbot. It ate again. It's a big walleye. It ate again. It ate again. Give me a second chance. It's the one we've been waiting for. It's the one we've been waiting for. Get in here. Get in here. No way. No way. Yes. 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 I can't believe that. It came off. And it ate again. Oh, come on. Shut your mouth. Show off good. Oh, that is unreal. I just got a big one. It's going to be 29, maybe 30. Oh, do I have to open the bump board wider? I don't have to open the bump board. It's not quite 30. 29 3/4. The grind. The grind paid off. Look at the Christmas lights in the background. It's a Christmas miracle, baby. We stuck it out today. And we got a big one. Is it a giant? No, but it's a big one. Okay, back in you go. Thank you so much for giving me another chance. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. I thought my fish was gone. And I got another chance. Look at that sky, just a vapor trail of it just right down. I don't know what to say. Been using a glow-in-the-dark ice winder from Acme with an upsized hook and a little chunk of walleye belly meat that I had left over from yesterday. I don't have any eyeballs or anything like that left because I never caught any for lunch today, but I had some walleye belly left from yesterday. It's a tiny little chunk. I've been going back and forth from my bed and I'm just watching the graph to see if anything's cruising around. Enjoying my chicken noodle soup with some catch and cook lemon pepper right there. Yeah, add some citrus kick in there with it. Lemony. I went from, I wasn't at an all-time low. It's fishing. I get it. But I went from like, man, this has been such a grind to like the ultimate high. Like, just fired up. I was pretty sure when that mark ate again that it was going to be a burbot. I've got another fish coming in here. I honestly can't believe that fish ate again. When they have that upward momentum when they're eating, I feel like when you set the hook, like they don't feel anything because they're already coming in that upwards motion. Like, yes, they're coming in slower. I've talked about this with Adam lots. It's almost better when they eat to wait for them to kind of level and then jack them. And it's hard to like do that because obviously I've seen a lot of times where the fish just like spit it out. But I teach guys when they're fly fishing, you're stripping it and you're not lifting until it turns. So when the fish is coming at you, you're just reeling with it still basically, which is your strip set, right? You're going forward, and then when it turns, and then you can lift to put tension on it. So it's almost the same type of thing. Now you're obviously a little bit worried that the fish is going to eat and then dump the bait right away, but I'm sure most of the time they're going to eat and then they're going to level and then you should jack them. I really want to try to test my patience with that a little bit, and maybe it would work better with the smaller ones. They're likely for sure not going to shut their mouth or open their mouth and spit it out, but a guy just has to try it on some bigger ones. But I hate setting the hook when they're coming right at you, and that's why that one came off for sure. If they're straight vertical, it's bad. They get a little bit of an angle, it's better, but that's straight up and down. Wow. I've caught 2 walleye today, and it's averaging like 27.5 inches. Come on. Wow, okay. It's 9 o'clock. I just hooked into another fish. This one's not as big. This one would be an eater. Well, if I didn't catch supper, I had it now. Well, this guy ruined my average size. About a 20-incher. He'd be almost good enough for supper. If I was still hungry, I would have killed him and ate him. But we'll let him go. Usually I keep around that 16 to 19 inches at the most. I like to let those 2021s go. They're good breeders. Well, the night bite, 9 o'clock at night, and boom, that one was aggressive. Well, welcome to my crib. I'm gonna do a little bit of a walk around. I'm not gonna cover everything in detail right now in terms of like what cookers I bring, and I'll leave out some stuff because I got other winter camping videos for sure coming this year, but I'll give you the full walk around. This is the Eskimo 850 XD. Now, yes, I have switched to Eskimo this year. I'll talk about it more in the future, but Eskimo is a partner of the channel, and short story long, or long story short, come on Clayton, English. Long story short, I just felt like it's going to be better for my channel going forward. I'll get more into detail in the future, but I'm very happy with it. I spent some time with the gear before I ever made that decision, just to make sure I was going to be happy with it. And yeah, so I am running Eskimo shelters this year. It's been, somebody says the elephant in the room, or I haven't like talked about it, which I actually have talked about in my live chats a lot. I have live chats almost every single week. Anyways, the 850 XD. I went with an open concept this year. In the past, I've always done my cot here, table here, and then my fishing area here. So now I change it up a little bit. I put my sleeping area in the back, my cot. So I have my Cabela's cot here. I got a new mattress pad, which I've been testing, which has been really good. Powerful sleeping bag. These little E-hub things from Eskimo are great. They just slide on and off. You can put it right here in this little hub, and then they just got a little table. So now I can put my phone in here at night and it's not going to fall down any holes. I got another one right there. On here, this is where I keep my table. I keep a bunch of stuff underneath of supplies. Underneath is like a good place for your storage. These Plano totes are so good. One's got batteries in it. One's got food supplies, cooking supplies. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, Dakota Lithium is literally what keeps me going for this winter camping stuff. I have a pile of cameras and batteries, and I always have stuff charging. So this power box is a 135 amp hour, and it's been going for the last 2 days already. Right now it's charging GoPro batteries, camera batteries. It'll charge my phone if I need. I have these little hand warmer things that if I'm going to go out and about, and when in the cold, I can put these in my battery cases, and they will keep everything relatively warm, so they will charge. I've got 2 different sets of lights here. One for the back half of the shelter, one for the front half, so I can turn off the back half of the shelter when I'm filming, when I'm fishing and filming here, and just gives me better lighting for that camera. This is a 4-foot folding table, super ideal for this. This is a 6-foot folding bench. This is something I added new for the year, this year, and it's going to be in my other shelters too. It's nice. I'd almost like a foot shorter, because then it would fit in my flip over a lot better. But yeah, look at more batteries. One's running the ice hole power, and you could run more off of it. Obviously the inverter, and that's a 46 amp hour battery there. That'll run the 12-inch Garmin screen for close to 15 hours almost. My camera there, which is a new one, because, well, if anybody's watched my videos recently, I dropped one of mine on the ice. So I got a new Canon XA60. That shelf right there is from ArcLab Motorsports. Nice to hold all of the rods. I tried to drop down the Aqua Vu earlier in the day. My bump board, that's a CSO custom musky bumper. It's not custom, but if you want to get a bump board like that, it does fold out for a longer one. But muskybumper.com, and you can actually order the CSO. Milwaukee light if needed. Yeti, the Eskimo chair, heat hog, Christmas lights. Yeah, I'm going with the open concept for now. So far, I've been a fan of it. I can see the graph better when I'm like sitting back in my bed, whereas before it was harder to see. I felt like I was always looking sideways. I can turn a little bit and I can see everything just fine. And the only thing I have extra is I forgot some rod holders for the E-hub system. There's also rattle reels, which I have one. I just never did put it down. And then a phone holder you can get too. The lights that I'm running are still currently the Otter LED lights. They've been good. I think I saw one here that was starting to get burnt out. Maybe right here a little bit. But ever since the Otter changed their lights last year, you can run on a lithium battery. They've been a lot better. I like being able to like have 2 separate areas, right? I can go like this and be like, okay, no lights in the back, and we're going to be fishing here. And I can have that area dark, and it's just better lighting for the camera. It's been a good day. I'm not going to lie. It's just after 9 o'clock. I've caught 3 walleye. It's funny how a couple fish can literally turn your whole day around. Today gave a whole new meaning for grinding it out. I fished for, I figure, about 15 hours today. It's been fun. I'm not gonna say it's been good, but it's been fun. But that's what this whole trip was about, was like mentally grinding it out for a big bite. And we finally did get a big bite. Got him. Got him. Be a walleye, not a burbot. Okay, it's not as big as I thought. It just looks so big because it's far high up. 9:30 now, I think, and still catching them. Life's good. Life's good. If I would have known this, I would have had a nap during the day so I could just power. Well, I'm wide awake right now anyway, who am I kidding? But I got tired for a bit during the day. And if I'd have known the night bite was going to be like this, I'd have had a nap. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to fish all night. I'm doing it. Well, it's 12:30. It's time to hit the hay. What do you say? The plan of attack for the morning is to get up early, pack everything up in the dark, and then try to fish another spot for a few hours. The wind's supposed to shift to the west and to the north-northwest, and it's going to pick up pretty heavily. The weather will really dictate what I'm able to do tomorrow and how much I'll be able to fish and what's going on, and of course if the fish are cooperating too. There may or may not be a day 3. I'll tell you what I can do. I'll flash a yes or a no right here if there is a day 3 video. And if there isn't, it's just because I had to pack everything up and get out of here because of the weather. Always pay attention to that kind of stuff when you're winter camping. Watch the weather. Make sure you have a game plan, and if the weather changes, change your game plan as you go. But I appreciate everybody for watching these 2 videos. Maybe there's 3, I don't know. We got 4 walleye, 3 burbot. No idea for sure if the last walleye, what I captured, because I had some head camera issues, but I'm sure I had it showing off on the main camera anyway, or just some random footage. It was a fun day. It was an eventful day for sure. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and don't forget, get outside.